Hello.
Hi.
What you doing? Yeah, you missed Drew McIntyre and CM Punk.
Hi, buddy.
Where was that about?
I don't know, you're having a fight?
Yeah. Anyways, it's commercial break now.
Catch.
Oh, wow. Was it on sale or anything?
I had it at Costco for $62.99. I don't know if that's there. Not on sale.
Cool. College football, 25. Should be a fun one. I'll have to try it out. Haven't watched college football in like 10 years. We'll watch the national championship though, so we're all good. Watching the Olympics. There's some swimming on right now also. Why don't you hurry up? We got the Creed brothers out there with going up against Tozawa and Otis. Maxine Dupree looks like a dime on the outside, and Chad Gable's out there on the Creed brothers side, which is a great little threesome. Here comes Otis. If Tozawa can get the hot tag, there it is. It's a lot of meat. Body bites steak. Otis rolls through. Clothesline from behind. She'll be in here in just a second, guys. Good to see you in here, though. Otis is breaking people. Oh, Chad distracts Otis. Otis is that big dummy. Oh! There it is. See if he can get up at the end. He got up okay. For a big fat guy. Otis going up. Second rope. Brutus Creed. Oh, God. Just knocked him down, Otis. Chad Gable tried to get up in there. Now both Creed brothers are going to take it to Otis. Poor Otis. Backdrop from a hell. Oh! Surprised the ring didn't collapse. 1, 2, and 3. Tozawa didn't even try. He just slid in and just stood there. Tozawa wanted no part of that. No part. Chad's going to beat up Otis for a bit. Otis wanted this, though. He's the one that left, right? Like, it's not Gable's fault. Chad just got smacked. She needs to join Chad with these two brothers, the Creed brothers. It'd be a great little faction. Uh-oh. Good way to start out the program. Little Wyatt 6. Oh, now they're... I was going to wonder if they're going to cut it because they were chanting you fucked up, and then... They did. They cut it. Yeah. Here we go. Is it just going to be Nikki again? Ah, there's a couple others with her. Fireflies. Anybody care about this little jobber group? This Wyatt 6? I just don't think so. They haven't done anything. They're basically irrelevant. Although 3 of them are coming down and there's 3 guys in the ring, so maybe we can get a little bit of an action here. One of them's fucking tiny, whoever this guy on the left is. I guess people are excited about it. I have no idea why. I mean, it's cool to see her and Rowan. Oh, there's Nikki. She's got her white bloomers on. I can't tell who that dude is. With the long hair. Is that what's his name? The quiet guy that never talks? Dexter? I think it is. He's got like long dreads. And here comes Bo. No, they took their masks off. I don't know who this little guy is, but they have a tiny guy in their group.
Isn't that weird guy that people talk about?
Gable's running.
Away?
Yeah, Uncle Howdy came out. Said, how do you do? Howdy. That's it. Commercial break. You got to have this these jobber groups, I guess. Like Retribution. Well, it's like Retribution. You have to have those little groups. You don't tell Ludacris what's ludicrous. Ludacris tells you what's ludicrous. Yeah. Bum bum bum. Best go. He's like, you mean roll out? Twin Glock 40s. Cock back. Rolling on 20s. The top back. What you doing out there?
Food. What are you doing?
Just hanging out.
I'll be there in a minute.
Oh, you should be here in a minute. It's kind of cool when you're here for a minute. In a minute. What is on USA right now?
Yeah, what are the Olympics?
Yeah, I was trying to watch some earlier, but they had women's basketball on, so I had to turn it. That's kind of cool. It's like kayaking. I've yet to watch any Olympic sport. Although Nadal was playing Federer. No, Nadal was playing Joker, and Joker was crushing him. What? Why are you talking over me? Talking about sports and domination. And then the NBC one had... Oh, I already said that. Had the women's basketball. Nobody wants to watch that. I wouldn't watch it if it was men's basketball, to be honest, but... Oh, it looks like they have some sort of a gymnastics routine going on. Dudes Gymnastics. Anybody watch that?
Is it boys?
So I just said Dudes Gymnastics.
If it's men, I'll watch it. But if it's the women.
It's different because they're a different kind of strong. Well, obviously.
Yeah.
And so men's gymnastics is different than women's.
Men's differ from women? It's so weird.
In their events.
They don't do, like, rhythm 4 exercises and shit. What's their faces scares me from, man?
That's creative dance.
Hmm?
I said that's called creative dance. Ribbon dancing?
Breakdancing?
The breakdancing's coming on the 9th and the 10th.
Ooh.
Definitely.
The end of the Olympic season?
Yeah, towards the end. You were in there for that long doing that?
Can you keep your cat? Is this your phone? Is it charging?
Yeah, it might be charged. So I put it on there yesterday.
Oh, I guess it's not on.
I have to charge it that way when it's off. I can charge it through the wire if it's on, but if it dies, then I can't. It says it's wet. Sweat! Wet! Got it going like a turbo vet! Did you just leave again?
Turbo Vets.
Tired of magazines. Slaying flat butts are the thing. Nobody wants a flat butt.
No, I was busy doing this.
Do you think WWE hates...
Potatoes.
What's that?
Baked potatoes from Wendy's.
Those are kind of bigger than I thought.
You didn't message me back, and so I was like, oh, I'll just get them.
What do you mean I didn't message you?
Did you message me back?
Yeah.
Oh, did you? Oh, sure. Well, it's a good thing I didn't see it, and I just did it anyways.
Yeah, because you're cool like that. Cooler than the other side of the pillow!
I hate
Do you think they hate Buddy Murphy in WWE?
Why?
So, Buddy Murphy was banging the blonde, Alexa Bliss.
Oh, Bliss.
For a while. I think they were even engaged, but they might not have been, but they were at least banging. And then they put her in a romantic storyline with Braun Strowman for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Then he marries homegirl, this one, and she's in a romantic storyline with the doofus.
Right.
Do you think that's out of hatred?
No.
What kind of shame is? You missed like the whole first hour.
Yeah.
It's like a 2-hour show for you.
For sure had it fall
Thanks,
down.
sweet.
Love you to death, cat. Love you to death.
Damn.
Alright.
Is there a lot of love?
Alright. We've got people in the chat. Oh, you were late, so Sophie had to make a comment. Cool.
Cool.
And then, who else is it? We got Ravi out there.
Oh, Robbie.
Oh, shit. Good God.
30. Oh, it's touching, I think.
Well, it's not at 30.
Okay.
It's at 30.6. 5. Ooh.
That's why I said it was touching something. So something probably fell on there. It's fine. It's not broken.
Cat, go away. Get out of that. Go away.
you have the sprayer next to your body?
Get away from my stuff.
Bronson Reed! They're trying to keep him relevant. Old Pete Dunne.
Yeah, he got mad.
His real name's Butch. I don't know why they're calling him weird names.
All right. Well, now that I broke something and...
Nah, nothing's broke. Something just felt like something was leaning up against it. Fell under it when you put it up. And then when you went down, it was touching it. That's why 30 didn't work. Whatever it is on the floor, because I watched it shoot out.
Oh, great. Perfect. All right, well, hopefully I didn't break it, whatever it was. Anyways, I'm going to eat some french fries now. It's been a night already. Fucking done. The fan's not on, so it's hot as fuck in here.
Yeah, F.
This is great.
What a slobber knocker we have going on here. We got a ginger in there with the fat guy.
He's so giant.
Which one?
I don't know.
What was that?
That's psychic kit?
Oh, maybe.
Argus, did you eat your food?
That's nice.
Good God.
I could see for a minute. Did you say good God?
Yeah.
Good
Like
God.
all the crap I have to fucking do. You guys wonder why we're fucking late all the time. Couldn't imagine.
Why?
Good God. Alright, I think maybe I'm ready now to sit here and
Hey,
watch
that's
wrestling
cooling
and
it down
eat
in
food.
here.
Yeah.
I can feel it.
Yeah, you think?
Poor fat guy.
So I was like, it's so hot in here. Why is it so hot? The fan wasn't on.
Because of war. What is it good for? Nothing. When's the little Butch gonna show up?
Yeah. To make everybody's life terrible.
I wonder if Butch has to get like an adult to ride with him on roller coasters and stuff.
Because he's so...
Little.
He's so small. Maybe. Anyways, we do or did have people in the chat. And if you are just kind of in the background, Raw's on Sci-Fi, just so everybody knows. Sophie says, hi, you are late. Robert Downey is back in the MCU, but he's playing Doctor Doom. Ravi's in the chat, said, what's up, what's up? Brandon Stevens in the chat earlier, said, hey, Wrestling Gab. Robert Warney is in the chat. I don't know if he's still here, but hello. Says, hey, what did it do, my good people? Not much. Hopefully you had a great weekend. Had Harley in the chat. Hey, Harley. Said hello to everyone. So we said, do they add another match for SummerSlam? We have to see the Wyatt 6 wrestle at some point. They can't drag it out forever. Picola said, Team USA is a joke. No, they're not. Have you seen the fucking women's rugby? Holy shit, dude. They're decimating every fucking team.
That's a weird one.
And the women's water polo team is too. It's kind of crazy. Don't know if the rugby team has gone up against Australia or New Zealand yet, though.
Nice.
So.
How do you know so much about the sport?
Which part?
The sports you're talking about. I know shit about those sports.
A lot of people have been talking about it because of how good they're doing. Is that good?
Yeah, almost too good.
I put butter and salt and pepper on it. That's probably why. That's what took me so long. Sorry.
Thanks.
Chris said, I like how Loomis looks like Kevin Sullivan with the X on his forehead, but Uncle BS reminds me of Papa Shango. Robbie was like, the cat stole your spot. Pico was like, I want some wings. Stop. Their wings aren't bad. Chris says, I'm pissed because Kai is with NXT wrestler by the name of Eddie throat. Oh, yeah? She's banging an Eddie, huh? Peel's like, oh, crap. Yeah, oh, crap, indeed. Chris says Brock returns tonight, and Peel's like, Reed, I wish there were other guys that got a better push, but here we are. And then Chris said, I'm also pissed at my show's trade our prospect Jake Bloss for fucking UC Kikuchi of the Blue Jays. Are you fucking kidding me, man? Another man for nothing. Robbie's like, Sophie, no one cares. And then Robert message retracted because he said something, and then, oh, he talked about his weekend. Now he said more. Cool. Robbie says, Team USA is a joke, LOL. Not more than England, Robbie, but okay, buddy. Sophie's like, how was your weekend? It was alright. We watched the UFC fights. I'm pretty sure that happened, right? I'm not getting my
No, it was this weekend.
my weekends mixed up.
I literally, like, could not stay awake in the final match. I kept falling asleep.
It was, the last match was, not good. Picola says technically USA basketball is a joke. Okay, that is
Cool.
a joke because basketball shouldn't be in the Olympics anyway. So the whole thing's a joke.
I don't mind basketball being in the Olympics. I just don't like professionals being in the Olympics. It's just like the tennis. Like, who wants to watch professional tennis players in the Olympics?
Yeah. We're not professional break dancers.
No such thing.
Then why are they in the Olympics?
That's the whole point.
They're professional.
It shouldn't be professionals in the Olympics.
Let's see. Robert says, yeah, my weekend was great. Thanks for asking. I'm looking forward to get even better 100. Ooh. Your weekend or the whole week? Like, your weekend, is it done or... Why?
Oh, shit.
What's going on? What's better? What you looking forward to? Sophie says I saw the Lady Gaga opening ceremony. It was weird.
I seen it. Didn't hear it, though.
Lady Gaga wasn't that bad. Her stuff wasn't bad. Celine Dion, I guess, they said she did really awesome.
Old Celine.
Chris says not watching Olympics anyway, but kind of cringe. They did a satanic ritual out in the open like that.
Eh.
But we won't talk about that. Moving on.
It's all
Yeah.
weird. It is sports.
It's perception. Sophie says MVP admitted that his contract with the WWE expires soon. He announced that this past weekend when he appeared at Bloodsport.
Yep.
Sophie's like, I thought Dakota Kai was dating Shayna. If that was the case, Chris would be having an aneurysm right now. Like, literal aneurysm. I don't think he'd know what to do with himself. He'd probably have to leave the chat for at least an hour. Sophie's like, how was the UFC fight? Most of them weren't too bad. The last one was kind of eh. Chris says, LO, you trying to silent me, huh? Dumb YouTube. I just sent him a comment to you about the controversy. Yeah, probably had, you know, those key words that they like to... Robbie's like, Sophie, you missed out. Walter's like, hey, Travis. Hi, Daphne. Hey, Walter. Sophie says, I saw Simone Biles' performance. It was good.
Who?
The quitter on her country.
Oh, she quit on her team and her country.
She's a
I don't know if she
quitter.
did this year, but she did 3 years ago.
Yeah, I really don't care, Sophie. I'm sorry. I know you guys like her, or you like her, or people like her. I personally do not. I will never support that fucking dumb bitch. Robert says the whole week, I mean, oh! Well, if you're hoping the whole week gets better, that'll be awesome. As Chris says, YouTube deleting comments. Walter's like, good, Raw. Okay, bye. See you Wednesday, 8 p.m. after BO. Okay, bye, Walter. Hi and bye. Sophie says, I'm not a big Celine Dion fan. And Picole's like, take care, Walter. Sophie's like, I don't watch Olympics either. Walter's like, you guys was late. Travis was here the whole time. It was me. I was the one that was late. Sorry. My bad.
It's all good. Hey.
Travis said, I need totes. Go to Costco.
If you don't like Celine Dion, listen to her first stuff, not her weird, like, gay phase that she went through with all of her latest stuff.
Right?
Like, you gotta listen to her original stuff, like The Power of Love.
Don't want to listen to her pandering music.
Well, she did that show in Vegas. Don't listen to that stuff.
All right, no.
I mean, obviously she has a couple songs that she did. Was it Beauty and the Beast or something?
Maybe.
Look, he's holding his foot there. The referee's trying to help him get his foot.
Oh no, your foot's so caught. Pickle's like, what the fuck? Oof. And Robert says, yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah, Robert.
Oh no.
Total awesomeness.
Butch hit him with a shillelagh.
Not Butch. They're like, he's like, I'm bored. I need something to do. My partner's broken. We'll have you go beat up Shame. Robbie's like, Walter has either won a coffee gift card at bingo or watching a movie. Well, he doesn't always win coffee gift cards. Sometimes he wins Chick-fil-A gift cards, but usually it's a Starbucks. And Pickle's like, oh, it was a swerve. The shillelagh. Sophie says, so you actually watched the UFC pay-per-view, huh? I thought you were going to miss it because of the time zone. Sophie, it was on the same time as it normally is. All the time, it was just took place in England.
It didn't start till literally like 2:30 in the morning there.
We watched it during the normal pay-per-view time, but the fighters were up in the wee nights of hours.
It ended at 6:15 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Their time, not ours.
And what's funny about it is the UFC, like, they aren't like boxing, because boxing, like, if a match goes less than, like, the whole rounds, they will wait and wait and wait and wait because they have, like, it set on a time of when the other match is supposed to start. UFC doesn't care. Like, if that match only goes one round, they start the next one right away. And it still went really late. Like, after 11 here. It was crazy.
After, that's what I was saying. It was 6:15 there. 11:15 here. 7-hour difference. 5-hour difference from Sophie.
Chris says, only Titanic song. Sophie says, I only like her Titanic song, and that's it. Robbie's like, you want to check out Celine singing in French. And Pugel says, she's pretty successful in Vegas.
All right, so seriously, The Power of Love, you got to listen to it. It's better than the, what's that called, the boat one?
The Titanic song?
The Titanic song. And...
What is the Titanic song? I fucking don't even know.
Near, far, wherever you are.
Okay.
My Heart Will Go On or something like that. It's a good song, by the way, but it's not Power of Love would blow that one out of the water. And then she has a Christmas one that's even better than that. And her America the Beautiful is second to none.
Yeah, she was really good with most of her singing. Why did they not give me extra sauce? I asked for extra sauce.
And they didn't give me any. That's what they did last time to you.
Yeah, like that side doesn't have any, and that side has barely any.
Is it secret?
No, it's just mayo and ketchup, and
You
they
could
hardly
flip
give
it.
you anything.
So take the bun off the top and bottom.
I've done that before.
That's your brother.
Probably wants to know information.
I gave him information. I left him a message.
Maybe he didn't read that.
He just wants to hear my voicemail. 'Cause it's so good. Gunta. Like you trying to say like Kunta Kinte? Gunta. Like what?
I have no idea. I would dip it in my sauce, but it's ranch, so that sounds gross.
Oh, fantastic. A Puerto Rican badass. Fuck.
Dude, you've never seen a Puerto Rican badass. I've seen a Puerto Rican badass.
Ah, J-Lo.
Zelina Vega, bitch.
J-Lo's got the baddest
I think
ass
there's
on
a
the planet.
UFC fighter that's pretty badass that's from Puerto Rico, but I don't remember their name. Or a boxer, one or the other.
There's a few boxers.
Mm-hmm.
Puerto Rico and Mexico have big rivalries.
If that's the case, why is Selena on what's-his-face's team?
NWO
Yeah.
or whatever they are. The LWO.
Yeah, but with what's-his-face? Who's that guy? He wears a mask.
Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, that guy.
It's fine. He's an American. It's about time they start putting Jay where he needs to be.
In the middle of
Right in the
nothing.
middle of the card. And then team him back up with his brother.
They can't. They can't team him up with his brother because the wife's still there. They have to get rid of her first and then they can bring him back.
Isn't she a tot?
Mm-hmm.
I said, isn't she a tot?
Probably.
Yeet. Oh, he's going one-on-one with Carlito. That ain't cool. Oh, they have foam fingers for Yeet. I might have to buy a foam finger. The only thing is if I buy one, then they'll think I'm buying it and he's popular, and then they'll push him or something.
It's a little hand.
That's what I said.
It's not even a finger.
Well, it's a Yeet. Whatever the Yeet thing is.
I
They
know,
can't
but-
do the finger, because if it was a finger, it would be Judgment Day. Or whatever, the Bloodline.
Mm.
Holy crap. This Friday, Logan Paul is going to be on Fox.
So Sophie said, I thought you guys weren't going to be on tonight, so I was looking around for other watch-alongs channels.
We're here.
We're always here. Even if we're late, we're here. Pickle is like, he's back to his old name. Pete Dunne? Yeah, he's been back to his old name for quite a while.
It's Butch. Don't call him something else. Can't dress up a turd.
Sophie says, do you think they will add 1 or 2 matches for SummerSlam? I don't
1
know.
or 2. I don't know. They already have like 5 or 6. I think I wrote them all down. Maybe I didn't. I don't remember.
Chris says, LOL, it was funny earlier, Drew, saying Punk poisoning the young minds of talent down in NXT.
Yeah.
Who won? Did the American win? They don't look very happy. None of them do. That Russian guy seemed pretty upset. That guy. He's all, I'm mad.
Omega. I saw somebody say they need to put like just the average person in races against every Olympian in a race. Just to give people perspective
Of how crazy fast they are and
how good they are. Swimming, it doesn't matter, whatever the sport is. Can you imagine like some dude that they pick up on the street trying to do like the vault?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think I could flip over. But anyways, just races. Because like a dude would be like halfway. Not even halfway yet. Like,
Pretty sure Popovich got there first.
Yeah. Is that Greg Popovich's son?
No.
Oh, no, it was that one over there.
This guy?
No, 2 more down.
So, he got second then? I can't tell if he was angry or happy. Oh, no, he did. I thought he did. He got it first.
I just saw that
And Luke
hand.
Hobson got third, huh? Finals.
America's going to the finals. Or is this the final?
So it's the final.
They're already going medals?
I think they medal a lot.
I just feel like it's really early to be medaling, but I guess it's day 3. It's like day 1, oos, but day 3.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, some good shit.
President Sophie, it was on a later time live for England, Sophie. For England, Sophie! LOL, get it right. Oh, don't just say stuff for saying stuff. So it was like, so what time did you go to bed after the UFC pay-per-view?
11:30.
Did you fall asleep at 11:30?
No, I didn't go to bed until midnight. You went down before me.
I did, but I didn't go to sleep.
Yeah,
I didn't go to sleep until like 2.
Oh, I went to bed at 12:15 ish. I woke up at 4:30 or 5 or something. I was like, fuck. I did take a nap, though. I didn't get a nap today, and I woke up at 4:30 today.
Right.
I'm like, why am I waking up so goddamn early? And then half the time the cat's outside meowing, so I'm like, I'm wondering if it's not that.
It's funny, I don't hear him.
Well, I don't think I do either until I'm awake, and then I hear it. So I'm like, why am I waking up this early? Although I had to pee today, but normally I don't.
Did you said or you were going to pee to bed?
No, I just said I had to pee today.
You had to pee today.
Why would you want to beat Gunther? I don't think Gunther should win, but I don't want Damien to
keep the
win
title
either. But Gunther won the King of the Ring. I think it's stupid for him to be champion and King of the Ring. And what the fuck is the King of the Ring thing if they're not going to wear crowns and robes?
They don't. Like, this is the
whole point of that shit was to have that. If you're not going to have that, then don't have King of the Ring. I want to see all the King of the Ring stuff. Like Harley Race. King Macho King. The Macho King, Randy Savage. Did I tell you? I haven't told you anything, huh? About all that the stuff.
Which stuff? Like,
Phone, money, and picture.
you only told me what we talked about at lunch.
Mm-hmm. I got a phone call.
From the guy at the place?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Interesting.
So there's good news and not so good news.
Not surprising. Is the not so good news like they're like denying it or?
No.
Okay.
Full, got everything back. That's the good news.
Oh. Not so good news is like.
The 15-year-old decided he wanted the phone, and so he reset it. Like a factory.
Oh.
So anything that was on there is gone. And your bro's not happy about that. Because he had he said he had a dispute about something he bought, and all the information's in his text message.
Mm-hmm.
It's gone now.
Yeah. Well, what's the lesson?
Back up your no, there's so many lessons.
Yeah, there's a lot of lessons there.
But in reality, it's over. I don't know how much he didn't really know. He said $30 to $50. Mm-hmm. The guy said they got a 20, a 5, a 20, a 2, and 6 ones. So 29 or 28.
Not any old bills?
Yes, they're all old bills.
Oh.
A 20, a 2, and 6 ones.
Oh, okay.
Supposedly that's all they took. Anyways, he said he'd bring it over to me sometime this week. Unless you guys want to go get it. I just figured you wouldn't want to go in there, so.
No, he can drop it off here. And the phone, too.
Yeah, she had it still. And then he's like, do you guys want her to come back out? And I'm like, I just don't think they do.
I don't trust her. She already has basically a violation.
I get it.
And I feel like it's safer for them not to have her come out there. Right. Because if one tiny small thing ever goes wrong again,
liable.
I will press every.
It's fine. Anyways, back to the wrestling stuff.
Everything.
I know, but you're saying. Carlito! He's pretty cool. There's a rumor going around that he spits in the face of people that aren't.
I don't think he does that anymore. He's a loser now.
Well, as cool as him. He's old cool. Like, he was cool, like, 15 years ago. Suicide dive. That's very inappropriate and insensitive. What if somebody committed suicide and then dove into a pool? They call it a suicide dive. Oh, it's the backstroke.
Chris said, but tomorrow, Travis, you might tune into NXT to see Joe Hendry sing "Oh Long," kind of like The Rock sings on the guitar. He is better.
Oh my gosh. I was watching this. Like, you know how they stitch? I think they call them stitches on TikTok, where somebody says something and then you answer it or something.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Kinda, but...
Tell me your blah blah without telling me your blah
yeah,
blah. And then somebody answers. So this one girl goes, "What's the song you've been railed to the most?" And then the one girl's like, "I'll go first." And then it's... I'm Joe Hendry, or whatever. It's his theme song. Oh, fuck.
No.
I was laughing so hard. They've been railed to the most. It's Joe Hendry. Sorry, but it was funny. Look at that. Carlito's back on top. Wrestling main event Jey Uso and just decimating him. Slingshot. Neck breaker.
Let's see. We'll get caught up here. Sophie says, I thought Celine Dion couldn't perform anymore. Probably says, Sophie, if it was on at a normal time for America, then it finished at the normal time for America. Sophie's like, I like Madonna. Feels like, sure, Sophie, bring up Ray of Light. They're always like, Mariah Carey is the one with no voice anymore. Kurt says,
What? Like, everything that was just said is a what? So why can't Selena perform anymore? What's wrong with Mariah Carey? And who the fuck likes Madonna?
Sophie does.
All three of those were like, what? I am a material girl.
Chris,
now, I like that Madonna. Give me 80s Madonna, but don't give me the new one.
Ugh, she's so weird. Chris, like, funny, there was a Chicago queef rapper by the name of Puerto Rico. He's queefed everywhere. That's
What's
gross.
a queef rapper?
I have no idea. I'm just saying queef. It could be pronounced differently.
That's disgusting sounding.
That's why I said it.
I've seen South Park. It's not the same thing as a fart.
So he's like, I like a prayer, like a virgin. So he says, after SummerSlam, I could see Jay somehow be involved with the Bloodline storyline again. Robbie said, no SummerSlam spoilers, lol. Piccolo's like, I was cruising around for some grimy, filthy, raunchy watch-alongs. Robbie's like, Pete Dunne, does he have any exciting moves? Yeah, he like pulls people's fingers apart. It's crazy.
He's basically a smaller Daniel Bryan, and his name's Butch. So no.
Pugol says, they have to have dark meme thoughts like this, chat. Yeah, otherwise it's no fun. Sophie says, Lady Gaga is one of those singers. I don't know how I feel about her. That opening segment with CM Punk, Drew, and stuff was awesome. I don't like every Madonna song. I like some of her songs.
Material Girl.
People was like, Night Owls, woo! So he's like, I'm a night owl. I sometimes go to sleep at 2 a.m. So he's like, I still don't get why the pre-show pay-per-views are now 2 hours. And Chris says, now they want to treat Braun like Brock. And Piccolo says, Gunther is the first to not show off the stereotype. Sophie says, the crown can't fit Gunther's head, and I don't know why they don't have capes. I expect Gunther to walk out August as champion. And Piccolo says, and what did we learn today? Exactly. What did we learn? Piccolo's like, bless you, D. And Sophie says, the Gunther-Damian match at SummerSlam became a little unpredictable. Robbie says, who's the lad with the Jackson 5 afro? There was a guy with a Jackson 5 afro. Oh, that's Carlito. I'm like, what are you talking about?
He's cool.
hey, look, she's pregnant and it's a girl. He's so excited for it. He's like, we're having a girl. Sophie says, I don't know which way the WWE is going to go.
Are they assuming gender? In Paris?
How dare they?
Holy crap.
So he's like, I don't know which way the WWE is going to go with some of these matches on Saturday. Sophie says the Xbox Online store closed today, I read. Not everyone who won King of the Ring wore the crown and cape.
I know, it's dumb though. And like, definitely for Nia Jax. Nia Jax should be sporting the shit out of that.
She should.
It would work so well.
Picola says, still don't get the Hendry hype. And Sophie says The Rock has finished filming his new movie, so he could show up this Saturday along with Roman. Picola's like, only Cena fans would lap up to that bullshit. Sophie's like, there are nights after wrestling I go straight to sleep. I also like Mariah Carey. Picola's like, yeah, it's all a fever dream to me. So
I like Mariah Carey, but I wouldn't listen to her.
Right?
But she's nice to look at. She was really pretty when we were in high school.
Sophie says, I'm not a big fan of Ray of Light. Robbie's like, say her music slaps. Sophie says, wonder when we are getting Chad Gable versus Uncle Howdy or Bo Dallas. And Robbie says, if you're at a party, certain party pop tunes just hit different. People's like, Paris. Robbie says, what I learned is 3 hours Raw is pointless when you can watch the highlights in 30 minutes.
Yeah,
Shit.
that's what I used to do before we started this show 5 years ago. I would just wait till it was over and then just watch it and fast forward.
Mm-hmm.
I am Joe Hendry. He's an interesting character.
Joe Hendry?
Yeah. Oh, look. Uh-oh. Spit in her face.
Ooh, spitting in people's faces with his
I
apple.
don't really do that.
Ian.
I'd be mad, but... You can just eat in the middle of the ring.
I guess. Hopefully he got it down before he chokes on it.
Oh. Oh, God. Apple went everywhere.
Yeah.
That's it. Mid-card Jey Uso with the dub. He picked up the apple and took a bite out of it.
Ew.
And then threw it in the crowd. Would you keep it?
The apple? No.
Take it home and put it in some epoxy. Almost touched his butt. He took a bite out of that. Oh. People would have watched the women's basketball. I have no idea what I was going to say. I don't know why. My brain's somewhere else. It's weird.
Do we care about her arm? That's weird.
She has arms. I heard she had arms.
That's what they said.
I don't see them. Her hair, that red, it's probably a wig, huh? It's pretty cool. That color. Mm-hmm. Not with the white, that's dumb, but the red, if she just had that. Or the other color, solid. They're both good.
Oh no, she's on the corner.
Her boobs might come out. You guys need to be careful. I'm pretty sure her nip's just ready to come out. Oh God, they're going to break her arm. Again! Her arm just got better. Damn it. They're going to have to put a screw in it.
Why do they hate her so much?
They're racist. She's Puerto Rican. She's New York. She's an American. When's she going to be the AEW champion?
Those poor Japanese girls. They're never going to win that basketball game. They're too short.
Oh my god. So I was watching that
They're
earlier.
so tiny.
Their tallest girl was 6'1".
Oh. There she goes.
And, is this a women's match?
Yeah, it's a rugby team. The USA women's rugby team.
Merca! There she is. No, over here.
Oh. Yay.
Focus on the right side. Whoa, Nelly.
Yeah.
I've never even
14
heard of her.
times.
Can you imagine winning some sport 14 times?
And nobody knows who the fuck
And
you
nobody
are.
knows your fucking name. I mean, she's on a commercial, but they don't even say her name.
Yeah. So weird.
That guy's sleeping.
Yeah. He's taking a nap before he has to do stuff.
You know how, like, he has that squarish face?
Mm-hmm.
There's this guy on the internet, and he has, like, the really pronounced square right here. Like, straight, straight, straight.
Yeah.
And then he had, like, a flat top. And somebody put it on Facebook, and they put, he's the guy that they told be there or be square, and he didn't show up. Be there or be square. Keep being you. Don't worry about HIV. It's fine. Take the Ron. Is that how they spelled it? The Ron. I saw something over on the other side.
Let's see. So it says Stone Cold didn't wear a crown and cape after winning King of the Ring. And then said, imagine if AEW Dynamite became 3 hours. Ravi says Sade is one of the best tunes in Smooth Operator.
Smooth operator.
So it says, I thought Rhea came back. She will kick Carlito out of the group.
Nah, she's got bigger fish to fry.
And Piccolo says, what year? I don't know, the Russian trainer for the gymnastics. When was he on top of his game? Robbie says, oh look,
Years
Selena
ago.
had an upgrade looking bigger. Sophie says Jey Uso competed in more matches this year than the rest of the roster. Chris says Selena channeling her 2017 bliss. LA, nah, she can't talk on her own though. JDog178 is in the chat for a minute. Says Rock is free for SummerSlam, just finishing up filming.
Get her done. Who's he gonna wrestle?
Sophie says there are so many names being left off the SummerSlam card this year. Ravi says the worst background selling. Oh, wow. The acting is so wooden. And Sophie says the match placement this Saturday will be interesting. And Piccolo says commercial on my end. Flipped around to gymnastics. Sophie said Zoe dyed her hair and Shayna competed
That's
in
him right there.
Bloodsport along with some AEW. I think Impact too.
That's him. I believe in Joe Hamm.
Oh. It looks like Kip Sabian. That's funny. Piccolo says over the weekend I seen a Comic-Con clip where Zoe had cried reacting to her first action figure reveal.
She cried about it? What a baby.
It doesn't surprise me any.
Just
So
kidding.
it's like, I just can't wait for the Olympics to be over. Comic-Con was the past weekend. A lot of big news happening. John Cena will be a voice on the season premiere of The Simpsons along with Danny DeVito. Ravi says, didn't know Frosties were still sold in America.
Frosty's the snowman.
Are you talking about Frosties from Wendy's? Sophie says, this does feel like a go-home show. Piccolo says, how many sports in total for the Olympic Games?
10 million. There's so many. There's so many I don't even know.
Nice. Sophie says Mariah Carey and Boys to Men song was good. I watched it every once in a while. It took some people a while to find sci-fi. That's a possibility.
Millis.
I'll bring the ice.
Oh no.
Oh Lord. I do.
She wants some too.
Mm-hmm. Somehow he has to bring hors d'oeuvres. Because he's hosting.
Men's floor routine.
Where's the little ribbon flags?
Oh, he's way off.
I've seen old school.
Oh,
I know what they're supposed
Will
to
Ferrell
do.
showed us what the Olympics look like.
Mm-hmm. That was gay as fuck.
Yes. Super happy. Xavier Woods, mid-card attraction.
So it was like, this does feel like a go-home show.
Yeah,
And then Piccolo said, how many sports in total for the Olympic Games?
you read both of those already, and I said
Oh.
1 million because I don't know.
Oh.
There's a lot. There's like different types of shooting and equestrian, and there's surfing.
I did read all those. Oops. Robbie's like, no, Frosty's the breakfast cereal. What are Frosties for you, Robbie? What
Frosty
kind
Flakes.
of cereal
Oh,
are
he
they?
went out of bounds.
He fell outside the line. That's negative 100 points. So he says, I know every day of the Olympic is like a different sport every day. So the Miz is hosting a major pay-per-view like he did at Mania last year.
Sure. There he is! But it doesn't matter, because all that matters is there she is. The Smoke Show! Scarlett Bordeaux.
All
There are
right.
32 sports, including in the games. Now, these sports encompass a variety of disciplines. Like swimming is just one.
Yeah.
But if you went with every race, there's Kajil. There's skateboarding, surfing.
Robbie's like, how does one watch a song? I thought you listened to a song. So he says, so the Miz hosting tells me they couldn't find a match for him for SummerSlam. Why would they? Why would they, Sophie? Robbie
Not
says,
everybody gets a match. I mean, that's one thing Triple H is good at, is he leaves people off cards.
no, he doesn't.
Oh, stop. He does too. We had 5 fucking matches in the last pay-per-view.
Yeah, but the problem of it is like, they were planning on making some of these pay-per-views like this, like 2 nights, so they can have everybody, like WrestleMania.
Yes, but not today. How many times do you have to show him going out of bounds so we get it? He didn't know how to jump.
They're like, he totally went out of bounds right here. So, oh, he overcorrected.
Why is he there? He doesn't look like an Olympian. Maybe you shouldn't have been there, Hong.
He has a very big head.
Maybe that's why he was off in his rotation.
Maybe. It's like kind of crazy. It's like ginormous. Rise by Paul Ellering. What does he bring to this group?
Not a damn. Just
doesn't talk or
credibility
anything.
because of the Road Warriors trying to use the old stuff. That's what Vin would call.
Go ahead. What would have been called out?
Do you not know?
I can't remember the word.
Oh.
Swindling?
Swindling. Yeah, they're a bunch of swindlers. Yep. Lots of swindling happening. Lots of swindling. It was 3, but okay.
It was like less than that even.
He's giving him 6 seconds. That's nice of him.
I think they called it 9 in the fight.
So it says we also are getting tag team championships for both men and women defended on Friday as well. Robbie's like, Frosted Flakes. Robbie, everything is frosted in America. Don't you know that sugar cereal is just like this thing? We don't have regular cereal. It's all sugared. Just kidding. We have Frosted Flakes. That'll be weird. Word 789 is in the chat. Hey, Word says, Robbie, you mean Frosted Flakes? And Pickle's like, Robbie, I watched her reaction to Dunkirk today. Forgot how much that movie slaps.
Never heard of it.
Sophie says crickets when Carrion came out. This feud has been going on for a while.
I know Woods needs to go away.
Piccolo says, and Flip Cup is not one. Psh, Olympics. Word 789 says, imagine if pro wrestling became an Olympic sport.
Oh, Lord.
Well, wrestling is an Olympic sport.
That's amateur, not pro.
Robbie says, Cola, you enjoyed the film. Word 789 says, did you see them waves in Tahiti, though? Also, last I checked, Tahiti ain't in Paris. Well, Paris doesn't have an ocean. Old France. They have to have an ocean that has waves to do surfing. What are they going to surf on? The waves in their dirty-ass murky
There's a way to fix that.
Hudson River?
You know what that is?
What is what?
Get rid of the sport. Stupid. No reason to have surfing in the Olympics. I mean, seriously. That's stupid sounding. How are people, like, in the Congo gonna surf?
Sophie says it'll be interesting when they start doing 2-night SummerSlam. Pico says, oh yeah, Nolan films are just masterpieces. Sophie says this feud is boring. I don't know why they're feuding. Ravi says, Cola, watch these 2 British films. This is England and Dead Man's Shoes. Both great films. Sophie
Holy
says,
shit.
how many sports are there for the Winter Olympics? Did he fall out of the bounds
No.
too? Oh. He almost did?
There's 15
15 what?
sports in the Winter Olympics.
Picola says cereals, unless it's bran. Ew, gross, Picola. So it was like Frosted Flakes. Frosted Flakes is my fave cereal. I have it every day for breakfast. Ew. Seriously? Ew. I can't do that. Gross. Picola's like, ew, gross. I don't know what he's grossing about, but something. Robbie's like, oh, D, that explains it about sugar in the USA. You guys complain about our stuff being too sugary anyways. It's fine. I just thought it was funny that you're like, you guys don't have Frosted Flakes there? And it's like, dude, like, I think every cereal we have is frosted, so I don't know what you're being weird about. Words says, I'm the Lucky Charms guy. You know, Words, I can't eat Lucky Charms. After a kid in math class in junior high threw them up in the classroom, I've never been able to look at or try Lucky Charms.
They're magically delicious.
They're magically delicious, all right. It probably wasn't so much that. It was kind of like when I think what was worse was when the janitor came in to clean it up.
He puked too.
What's that?
Did he puke too?
No, he said, smells like beef stew, and that was it. I was done. I was never, ever going to try Lucky Charms, ever.
Pretty sure that's a quote from a movie.
It might have been. I don't know how old he was. I don't remember the janitor in junior high. I just know there was a janitor.
Looks amazing out there.
Is it because she's leaning over and she's in
like
red
a reddish,
and it's like basically her lingerie? I think she forgot to put on her real clothes this morning.
You piece of trash. Come on, Cross.
Why are you such trash?
In this dude. In this trash.
He's got the trash in him. Do, 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 do.
He's got the trash. Yeah.
So he's like, I heard of Dunkirk. People are mad about them recreating Last Supper or something, but this time with drag queens. Yeah, sure, Sophie. That's what it's about. Chris says Xavier should have joined Final Testament. And so he's like, if I don't have Frosted Flakes, I would have French toast. Word says
Sugar.
There was 50 sports in the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. 50! Chris says, Cross improved Mike schools. Looks like Scarlett had been helping him with that.
Something.
Robbie says, D. Brand is good. It keeps you regular. Sounds disgusting, Robbie. I don't eat a lot of cereal, so not a big cereal person. Word says there's like 32 at this Olympics.
Oh, shit.
People says sugar is a drug for real. It's like, D has 6 raw eggs for breakfast. The people is like, there's got to be like 80. Word says, including skateboarding and breakdancing. Brr. So it says, why do the Olympics have a lot of sports? Because it's the Olympics.
Because that's how you judge other countries on their ability to play sport.
People says, if I had to choose a breakfast for the rest of my days, I'd choose Honey Nut Cheerios. Good God.
I choose bacon and eggs. And hash browns. Breakdancing.
Breakdancing. Chris says Cross wins with an F5. Sophie says, what do you have for lunch? Depends on what I made.
I usually eat my breakfast at lunch.
Yeah.
Hey, look who that is. That's Jesse the Body Ventura.
Robbie says, Sophie, try poo on toast. That might float your boat. Ew. So it was like Triple H did get asked about Brock Lesnar, and he said he is open to him coming back if Brock wants to come back.
Yeah.
Do you think this will make Xavier Woods heel?
I don't know anything about Xavier Woods. I'm not a fan. Speaking of not being a fan, here's this guy.
Ew. Robbie says, what's the beef with Zayn and Breaker?
I just don't know how this guy could be funny. He does stand-up comedy.
This guy?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? What kind of comedy is it? Garbage comedy?
It's gotta be some weird Canadian comedy. All
Apparently.
left.
Like super left and just
Oh.
Weird.
Word says, what's a sport you can't believe is an Olympic sport? Me, personally, I think darts and pool should be an Olympic sport if we are making breaking at Olympics, making breakdancing an Olympic sport.
Yeah, breakdancing is ridiculous.
So what's a sport you can't believe is an Olympic sport?
well, this year obviously the breakdancing, but normally there's a lot of different ones. Professional basketball is a huge one. I hate. Okay, soccer, golf, basketball need to go. Unless they're kids.
Mm-hmm. People's like, wow, I thought he'd retire. He retired. Old Brock Lesnar? Nah. He's never going to retire. Just kidding. Chris says, oh, Jesse Ventura would always say, I sued Vince McMahon and won. Sophie says, Jesse Ventura, a guy who has a love-hate relationship with the WWE. Robbie says, I quite like this new Zane. He is more fired up these days. Sophie says, Jesse Ventura was like Hulk Hogan before Hulk Hogan. What Olympic sport would you erase from the Olympics? Travis said it already.
Ooh, a race one?
No, erase. Like, what would you erase
Baseball.
Would never be allowed in there.
I thought they took it out anyways.
They did.
Oh. Word says the sport with the ribbon things needs to leave the Olympics.
That's what she was talking about earlier.
Ribbon things?
Yeah, your dance.
The floor gymnastics?
There's... Read that wrong. Rhythmic is the one that with the ribbon things.
Rhythmic gymnastics. Mm-hmm. Chris says professional Olympic wrestling, that would be a way to cross over companies like WWE, New Japan, TNA, AEW, CMLL,
But it wouldn't work.
Robbie's like, WWE has enough exposure.
They could get rid of surfing. So wrestling's good. Weightlifting's good. Water polo's fine. Volleyball's great. Triathlon is weird. Tennis, gone. Taekwondo is fine. Table tennis is fine. Swimming is fine. Surfing needs to go. Sport climbing, probably gone. Skateboarding's fine. Shooting's fine. Sailing, weird.
Sailing is an Olympic sport?
I'd probably get rid of that one too.
Sailing? That's weird.
Rugby's fine. Rowing's fine. Pentathlon's fine. Judo's fine. Hockey's fine. Field hockey.
Handball looks like the funnest sport ever. We used to play it in PE, and it is so fucking
They
fun.
should put dodgeball in the Olympics.
That'd be a fun one.
Dear God. Can you imagine? Have guys like Randy Johnson throwing it like 100 miles an hour. Big red ball.
So if it's like the Olympics must stink for Major League Baseball because it could mess up their regular season.
Yeah, it would.
So
And it does.
And it has.
They got rid of it.
It did. So it's like I watched that If movie with Ryan Reynolds. It isn't that bad. It was actually cute. I would watch it again, and that rarely happens with me. Chris says fishing, baby, and Word says bowling should be an Olympic sport. Chris is like dodgeball. Beagle's like, do they still do javelin throw? Yes, because that's an original Greek Olympic. That's the original Greece like Olympic sport. Javelin throws and shot put. Sophie says it seems like basketball's been an Olympic sport forever. Sophie's like, I thought bowling was an Olympic sport. No, that's shuffleboard. Oh, God, he slipped. Oh. Oh, my God, that sucks. Look at it. Oh. Oh, he missed. Oh, he did. He missed twice.
And he's a Chinese.
Oh, man, they were in first place, too.
They could kick him out of the country. We know who's getting drafted for the next war.
His head's ginormous, but his, like, facial features are tiny as fuck. That's creepy. This guy that's up on the Chinese team. That's funny. Chris is like, Liv creepy stalker segment. What's up? In a crybaby mode. So it was like, I know some Summer Olympic sports I do for the Winter Olympics. Oh God, what the fuck? Oh my God.
She has like a fat face. That's weird looking when she's crying.
Oh God. This is dumb. Oh my God, no. Word says, I was watching the skateboarding, kind of disappointed. They kept falling off, and I was expecting X Games level ramps. Nah. They do more technique stuff rather than fancy. Oh, he finally... Oh, he kind of stuck it. He did do a step back, so he got penalized. Chris says, LOL, Cole said, Fatal Attraction match? Ooh, I can't wait to hear it. Sophie says, thank God they got rid of baseball for the Olympics. It didn't make sense since baseball season was still going on.
I think they should still do women's softball, though. But they don't. They got rid of that.
Sophie says, has football never been part of the Olympics?
Well, soccer is, but not the NFL stuff, no.
Robbie says, Dominik, that guy is just a big, LOL, he's not even cool. Pickle's like, American football, it is what it says. Football makes sense.
I would get rid of it because they have tournaments like every year in football as it is.
Oh, yeah.
World Cup and all that stuff. So they don't need
The
an
Olympics.
Olympic one.
Chris says, I'd say they should make Liv like Basic Instinct, creepy stalker character that what she was supposed to be when she first returned in the bathtub, but then she ended up being a lesbian with Lana.
Maybe she could cook Dom's dog or rabbit.
Ew. Word says the surfing got canceled today. The waves were insane. A guy almost died today. Now that's sad. Yeah, a kid on the Chinese team died. Not surfing or anything. I don't know what sport it was. He was a young kid. He was only 17. Died from a cardiac arrest on the field. So maybe a soccer or something. Chris says, I'd give Dom the title tonight. Have Breaker win at SummerSlam. Sophie says, what sport in the Olympics looks like it takes forever?
Sailing, obviously, would take forever. All the long distance races.
Ravi says, Zane loves an arm twist. I guess.
Like the 1500 in swimming. Takes like 8 minutes. Or whatever it is.
Ooh, it's the triathlon stuff.
I was saying that one too, yeah.
That and the shooting ones where they like have to do like it's not like a triathlon, but it's like that.
Mm-hmm.
Where they have to like run and shoot and...
They don't run, it's skiing and that's winter. But yes,
Oh.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
That's a very long one.
That one's really long. Like hours.
The lady that wins that for the women is like 50 so.
Yeah. It's crazy. Yeah. She's like, I just cross country ski and then shoot at stuff. It's amazing.
Oh God, Dom spills out to the floor.
Word says, I think the most ridiculous Olympic sport is the speed walking marathon. Chris says, have Liv use the ice pick as her weapon. Sophie says, a lot of actors were at the Olympics this past weekend. And Robbie says, bring back the medieval fencing. Right?
These are my two least favorite wrestlers.
Wrestling?
In
right now?
WWE.
Right.
It's like, oh my gosh.
Oh no. Things are happening.
I want a big white lion. That's dumb.
Mm-hmm. The guy with the glasses, look. He's giving himself a pep talk. Oh, it looked like he almost messed up.
Yeah, the girls don't do this one.
They don't do the horse.
You know, in the girls just want to have fun. That nun does it. She's really good at it.
Maybe they used to and they decided they couldn't anymore. I don't know.
They don't have the upper body strength.
Right?
But obviously she did. She wasn't a dude dressed as a nun.
He's like, I did it! He's like, I hit my whole thing. They're so excited. Like, his parents are crying. He's like, give me my glasses. I can't see.
I need to go take another nap.
Right?
Commercial break.
Yeah,
Olympics
it's a commercial
are on.
break.
Some sort of gymnastics event. Clark Kent.
Sophie says, I don't remember the last time Raw got moved to Sci-Fi because of the Summer Olympics. 4 years ago.
Could have been 3 years ago. And no, it didn't.
Sophie says, bring in lightsaber duel as Olympic sport. Or it says, they look so silly when speed walking.
Or laser tag.
Sophie's like, wrestling was an Olympic sport for a while.
It is.
Collegiate wrestling is an Olympic sport.
It was an Olympic sport back in the
Greek and Roman times.
In the real Olympic
the
games.
actual when it started. Chris says, or better yet, bring in Quidditch Olympic sports. There you go.
Yes.
They have to like run around with brooms between their legs.
I just don't know how you'd play Quidditch.
Sophie says if they have a watch along thing for the Olympics, this channel would get the gold. Word says, I implore you to watch the race walks. It's almost like a swagger walk. I've seen them. Words.
It's weird.
I've seen the speed walkers.
It's all on the hips.
Chris says, but we all could use Magic the Gathering, D&D, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Pokemon, and as Olympic sport as well as Fortnite and Call of Duty. So he says, if you're an Olympic nerd, this is a great time for those type of fans. They get to watch it 24/7.
Yeah.
Whereas like D has a recliner. They both go way back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris says, we need a Street Fighter as Olympic sport.
UFC.
Sophie says, I don't get the Olympics. Like, why is it a big deal to some people?
It's your country against other people's.
Yeah. Because our country's the bomb diggity bombness. Robbie's like, decent little match for Raw. Well, if you're a fan, but sure. Kiko says esports Olympics would slap. That's funny. Esports Olympics.
Madden. We're going to play Madden.
Sophie says, we need like a video game Olympics. I would watch that. Kiko's like, but I doubt the nations would give into it. Chris's Mario Kart Olympic sport.
Can you imagine like the 5 best Olympic sport people for video games playing each other? That'd be fucking nuts.
Right.
Like one mess up, they'd be done. They'd be out.
Yeah. That's crazy. So there's like Hogwarts Olympics.
Yeah. Quidditch. I just don't know how you would really do it.
People's like, no, more like Fortnite. Ha 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 ha.
Oh gosh. Battle Royale. Fortnite. What's the fact?
Oh, shit. He did good, except for his landing fucking sucked. Ravi's like, Tom can't jump off the top rope. He botches all the time. Yeah, maybe he should, fix that. I don't know. So he's like, I'm surprised the Olympics didn't introduce new rules like baseball have done.
What kind of rules?
What kind of rules the Olympics going to have, Sophie? What kind of Olympics is it going to be?
They already have the only rules that matter. Dudes can't fight women. There's no competition between men and women. Although, if they added pool and darts, you could just have one. You wouldn't have to go girls or boys. A lot of people celebrating here.
I know. It's weird. Like, people are crying and not crying and happy.
Japan, first, America got silver.
No, America got bronze.
Oh, bronze.
China got silver. Oh. Why would you bite the bronze one?
I don't know.
I don't bite the bronze, guys. Just the gold. Everybody wants to know what's in the boxes. They're like, what's in the box? They're like, it's a giant Toblerone.
We know what it is. It's a wand.
Is it?
No, I don't have a clue.
It looks like it's like some kind of weird paper or rolled up something.
It could be a scroll signed by a drag queen or something.
So, they give him because in Japan they gave him like the mascot or whatever, right? Or
yeah.
Or no, it was in Korea. When Korea had it. And they gave him,
I don't know where that is. It's probably at your house.
Probably. Was part of the stuff.
What kind of stuff?
Stuff from the car. When I cleaned it out.
Oh, God. Braun just got his head torn off.
No, not the head torn off.
A Lula kick. Oh, no. Bexploder.
Or it says I was hoping for a Sharknado reference because of the sci-fi. Chris says we need XXX Olympics. Who is best P star? Okay, super effective, Anna. You'd have to pay for it, and you have only the best of the best women. But I was like, Sophie, for someone who doesn't like the Olympics, you sure keep going on about it. So I was like, has America gotten gold in anything yet? I'm sure they have. Word says, what's in the box? I know, I want to know what's in the box.
Scroll.
I was like, you actually like Toblerone? Not necessarily. I've never had one, and then I bought like a box of them from Costco to try them because I was like, these can't be that bad. And I was like, these are okay. They're definitely not like a favorite by any means. Giving it to his dad. How cute. Or grandpa. Like, all these people are like old. That's so weird. Like, and their kids are like in their 20s. Like, the average age of the American team is like 22. Ow.
She's not old.
No.
Oh.
Oh. I just think it's funny how like all the parents are like older people, so it's like they had their kids old, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh. Like me?
They're like, oh, hey, no, because they're like in their 20s, and some of those parents look like they're in their 60s.
Yeah.
Like 50s and 60s, like they had, whatchamacallit, change of life babies. Like, oh, we had our kids. Oops. This one. Well, now that we have a whole bunch of money, we'll spend them in gymnastics. You know what I mean? Words is like Frosted Flakes. I assume it's a certificate. I guess. They always go home with something. Words is like, we go to LA Olympics. USA will have next World Cup and Olympics. Nah. It'd be crazy.
Look, it looks like they're back. That was my countdown timer. I ended up buying another one. But that's the one I always used. But I couldn't even log into it anymore.
Huh. Maintain and improve it, huh?
Yeah, supposedly.
It's not even running. They're like, once we have this, it'll be better.
Well, they had it, and I loved it, and then it just stopped. I mean, it still works on my phone, but I like to have it on both.
Yeah.
And when I updated one, it would update the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Here it comes, guys.
Chris says, here is Loomis looking like Kevin Sullivan with X now. He's Mercy the Buzzard.
There it is.
Pickles like Ravi Toblerone gives me some
There it
good
is.
childhood
It's
memories
official.
at my auntie's house.
Next Monday on Sci-Fi. The Jobbers against the Jobbers. The Creed brothers and Chad.
Jobbers and the Jobs.
Yeah, they're wrestling. It's happening. They have a match finally. The Wyatt 6.
Huh. Robbie's like, do you like milk duds? Yeah, I like milk duds. Chris says, oh shit, next week Wyatt 6 on Raw. And Pico says, if we didn't snooze at the first lame segment. Robbie says, Cola didn't take you for a Toblerone guy.
They pushed this girl too hard. She's not that great.
Lyra Valkyria.
Uh-huh. Is it Shayna Baszler? And the other two?
I don't know. What is this swimming?
I don't know, but that King's in it, and she's
100 meter breast final.
Yeah, she's the best in the world.
Lily King.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I think that's her out front.
She's in lane 3.
Yeah, that's the third one, right?
Oh,
Or is 3 this way?
she's right there.
Oh, she's way behind. But maybe she has a big kick.
People's like Bird Lady segment. She's not even ranked yet.
That girl's way out front.
Yeah.
The third lane.
This is the final too.
Yeah.
Good lord,
there
Lily,
she
you ain't
comes.
doing shit, girl.
I thought I saw her coming.
You got like 1 second to get further along. You ain't doing very good.
Oh, those two fighting for... Oh, wow, that girl's falling.
She's not even gonna place.
No medal.
She ain't even gonna fucking medal. Lose her? Fuck.
That Zhang
She's
ended up
supposed to
losing
be so good. Huh.
I don't have any strength.
I was carrying all that wood this morning.
Yeah. Word says Kurt Angle is an Olympic wrestler and a pro wrestler. He sure is.
Did you know he broke his neck?
So is Gable. He's an Olympic wrestler.
Yeah. Not a very good one, but...
Nobody said he won medals. I said he was an Olympic wrestler. Nothing like Kurt Angle. I think he won like medals and shit.
Yeah, he's a gold medalist.
Look at that, King. You suck butthole. That was the final too, and you suck.
You let your country down.
Is it because you didn't get enough sleep? Is it because you ate the food at the village and you shouldn't have? I guess they're trying to poison all the Olympians at the
That girl, I
Olympic
bet
village.
is pretty. Like when she's dressed up.
Yeah, she's also like Scandinavian of some kind. So it makes sense.
Every one of them is pretty.
You're funny. Of course they're pretty.
Yeah, she's Russian. Or whatever that is. RSA, whatever that is. What is that?
I don't know.
What's RSA?
Probably that.
don't know what RSA is. People says, did you know Kurt was part of the Foxcatcher controversy in real life? What? That's the final results. 5th. Loser face.
South Africa.
Oh,
RSA is South Africa.
RSA?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It's a country code for South Africa. The
Really?
Republic of South Africa.
Oh, makes sense. Well, yeah. It's just European of some kind.
Yeah, it's definitely English. She's like, chip, chip, cheerio.
Yeah.
I swim with sharks.
Can't believe that she didn't win that. It's just lame. Robbie's like, why did the bike fall?
Because it couldn't wheel up. I have no idea.
Because it was too tired.
That's actually pretty funny.
Pico says it's wild to watch the movie and know about the backstory. About Kurt Angle, Picola, yeah. Where it says, wait, Kurt Angle was in the Foxcatcher team, on the Foxcatcher team. That's what he said. He didn't stutter when he said it. And I didn't either when I read it the first time. Picola's like the trainer who was shot. He was a coach, grappling partner with all the Olympic hopefuls at the time.
People got shot?
According to them, yes.
Why are people getting shot?
Well, if I know what's going on. Okay, here's a joke for you. It's gross. What do you call a blonde standing on her hands?
Wow.
A brunette with bad breath.
Jesus. Oh, God.
That's that guy that says those jokes to his mom.
Uh-huh.
That's what it is. I sent it to you today.
Oh, that's terrible.
Rob is like, LOL, that joke, right?
Rhea's in her lingerie.
Who?
Rhea.
Oh. Picole's like, be right back. Okay, Picole, I'll be right back. Oh no, not the victim of revenge. There's no more hiding and manipulating. Oh no. Oh. Stay out of her business, bitch.
Why do you think she couldn't stay out of her business? Touche, by the way.
Not the family manipulation. Not the family manipulation. Rob is like, Dee never finds my jokes funny. And that's what's funny. What's so funny?
That's the funniest joke I've ever heard. Too tired.
Such a dad joke.
Sonya just looks good.
Mm-hmm.
It's just her shape and everything. There's nothing that sticks out. There's nothing that, good or bad. She just looks good. She's the total package. So, who's Zelina going to attack? Just all three of them or just one of them?
No.
Or is she not going to do anything because she's broken?
Nah, sir. Is in the chat, says hello.
Hello!
Oh
Gudna?
my God, look. USA came in last on that race. Good God.
We don't have very good swimmers. We just had that one girl. I don't know what her name
Ledecky?
is. That her name?
Katie Ledecky. Yeah. There's another girl is too, but I guess they did win in the women's synchronized diving. The girls, the team, won medal.
Oh,
medal.
nice.
And that. Nasir says, hi, how's it going?
Hello.
You watching some Raw? It's on Sci-Fi if you didn't catch that from last week. Oh my God, so much your ears are broken forever. Oh my God.
Reagan Smith.
Reagan Smith. Men's gymnastics team final happened. They won a box of stuff. It's a box with something in it. Nobody knows what's in the box though. It's just gonna be garbage. Ooh, a kick out. You need your nails trimmed off. They're sharp and horrifying. Why do you have razor blades in your hands? Huh? Cat, why do you got razor blades in your hands? Razor blades. Razor blades. Rob is like, out of these wag ones in the ring now, who has the better moves? Which one has the better moves and out of these weird women in the ring?
I don't know. I don't watch the three losers. And then Zoe's not very good. Shayna's terrible. So, I don't know. Probably the Irish lady, Valkyria.
That has water? There's something in there. Oh, shit. Good, he found a basket. Did you not start until 6:30?
I don't know what time it was. I don't think it was that late, but maybe. Why?
Oh. People had sent an Instagram checking on us at like 6:28. I didn't realize me not being here would make you not get on. Like you're supposed to. I would have just said no to the totes and got them another time.
only problem with that is that's the part I'm working on.
Well, maybe you should figure it out.
So I'm figuring it out.
So they had the, I was looking at series for Audible stuff, right? And, and I was like, I wonder if they have that, Suki Stockhouse one. Because I had gotten them from the library and read them. And I went on the Audible to look them up to see, if they would put credits. They're all free. They're all free.
Nice.
Like, I don't know how long they're going to be free for, but they're all free. They're part of the summer book giveaway thing or some shit. It's like, what?
Synchronized diving, dudes.
Robbie's like, and that sums up the women's division right there. Pickle's like, remind me why I care about this. I don't know, but you do. And Robbie's like,
oh, that one dude's
Pickle's like, guilty.
Splash was huge. The other guy's was perfect. Watch the splash.
Oh, they jumped.
Oh, they're way off.
They're way off, too.
Yeah. But watch the splash on the guy closest to us.
Lord, dude. Oh, my God. Terrible.
Oh, it's Canada.
Well, yeah, but still. Jeez Louise.
Oh, he's got his rainbow
Pickle's
flag.
like, guilty. Always got to check on my friends. No, you're good, hon. I didn't check it or anything because I was driving and doing stuff, so I didn't see it until just sitting here. And Travis doesn't check Instagram usually unless I make him.
Then it's still a fight.
Humberto Lopez in the chat's like, shout out Matthew. Sophie says at least the Wyatt 6 are making their debut next Monday, so we don't have to wait that much longer. Sophie also says, I thought Dexter couldn't talk. We are getting a new Dexter series called Resurrection. And Robbie says, Sonia, could she take on Bailey and Charlotte and be convincing?
Bailey for sure, because Bailey can carry anybody. And Charlotte, maybe.
They're not very good either. Mm-hmm. They're off too.
Yeah, they were off like closest to the board and further away from the board. She was excited. Gotta watch the Chinese. They hit the water at the same time.
Yeah.
One guy just fell faster.
Yeah. I don't even know how that's possible, but
He
yeah.
just didn't jump as high.
So massive. Did it just stay wet in there, or like is it like a
That's a hot
heating
tub.
one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Because that water's so cold.
No. It keeps them loose so they don't have to warm up and stuff again.
Oh.
Here's the Chinese.
Ooh, they're doing it backwards.
They're usually really good.
Ooh.
Fuck, dude. Both of those dies were gold medal dies on their own.
Damn.
They're just a little closer and further away from the board.
Mm-hmm.
But their spinning looked perfect. Whew, look at that.
Wow. Damn.
No splashes on either of them either.
Not as big as the other ones, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Rob is like, didn't Sonya have a dangerous finishing move?
She still has it. I can't remember what it's called though. The after party.
Oh. Kicked her right in the face.
In the face.
Wait, didn't Zoe Stark have blonde hair?
Yeah. She changed her hair.
Like last week?
Or just like
Over the
don't
past
know.
year? I'm like,
No,
I just noticed.
Just recently. She's. I think she had it changed the last couple of weeks, but yeah.
Who was it?
Damage control. Or I was like, it's damage control here to cause chaos. Yeah, so much chaos.
That's not even scary. Like, two of them are, well, one of them's terrible.
Oh, they're so scary right now. Like, so scary. Like, the scariest, Travis. They're the scariest of all the scaries. Scary.
I mean, I like Kyrie, but the other two could go do anything else that they wanted.
Chris is like, Gunther will win. Okay.
Hope so. What's the easy way out? Like, just give you the belt and not show up? What is he? An emotional wannabe.
He's so emotional in his wannabeism.
he's such a wannabe.
He goes like, hi, Dakota. Robbie's like, Gunther, don't trip and fall. Crystal's like, oh shit, Gunther versus Finn Balor tonight? But
Yeah.
we need Gunther versus Demon. Good God.
Chaos, or whatever his name.
Not chaos.
Or what is his name? It's not Chaos. It's
It starts with an M. Oh, fuck. Mayhem.
Mayhem.
Yeah.
It's like a group in WWE. The next jobber group, Mayhem.
Yeah, the ring general. Pickle says, I wonder how many times that women have to catch dumb EO moonsaults match after match after match.
She's a bum.
And why they're so bad.
She just falls on him.
Chris says, F you, Kai, you betrayed me. Well, Chris, Sophie said earlier, and you might not have seen this, that they thought that Kai was with Shayna. And I said, wow, yeah, well, that would have made Chris's night for at least an hour.
Damn, how much did he put in? It seemed like a lot.
Yeah, people put way too much shit in their laundry, by the way. Chris like, no, Kai is with that fucking jobber, Eddie Thorpe. Well, we know that because you told us. Yeah, not the wireless, yada yada. What do these jokers know anything about Olympics? How are they doing highlights? What a bunch of weirdos. Lame. Just lame. I feel like the only normal shit that happened at the Olympics is Snoop Dogg and Flavor Flav.
Flavor Flav.
Cracks me up.
I love Flav. Flavor of Life. That shit was worth watching when you were hammered drunk. He was like hooking up with the girl off Rocky. She's like 1.5 feet taller than him.
Mm-hmm.
What was her name?
Bridget.
Bridget.
Yeah. She like married some guy and then had a baby at like 50.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. She had a baby girl. Little girl. Chris says, fuck, piece of shit, a-hole, jobber, man, mediocre ass, DJ gimmick, red man. Oh, should stayed on the rest. Fucking off. Fuck off, wannabe Tatanka. Jeez, Chris.
Damn.
It's violence, sir. It's the Canadians again.
Oh, God.
They think they're going to do better this time.
I guess if you do it enough times, one of them has to be exactly the same. That was pretty damn good.
Yeah.
I don't cheer for Canada ever.
I know. Yeah, why would you?
They had the greatest sprinter of all time, though.
Right now?
No.
Oh, they did at one point?
Mm-hmm. He was the fastest man to ever live.
Whatever.
He would have...
Faster than Usain Bolt?
Yeah, he would have smoked Bolt.
Oh my god. It's no way.
Ben Johnson? You gotta look him up. Like, he ran like a 9.5 or something. Usain Bolt's fastest time was like a 9.8. He would have beat him by like this room's width.
Feels like, wow, Chris. Got that dog in him. Oh my goodness. The dog in him. Not the dog in him. Chris, like, Kai knows she's getting booed. I can see it in her face. Oh God. Good God. Oh, shit. It's the Mexicans. Wow. That's pretty good.
Oh, I guess Bolt would have beat him on his best day. That would have been a crazy race to watch. Yeah, it was in the Seoul Olympics. Ben Johnson ran the 9.73. He crushed Carl Lewis. I feel like I'm talking to myself.
He crushed Carl Lewis. Damn.
Canada.
Canada.
They're dancing. They must have done
Yeah,
something.
I don't know why they're dancing around.
They better get their rainbow flag. One of them had a rainbow towel.
Not surprising.
Are they going to run and jump off of it?
I don't know.
I feel like that's very complicated.
Why is one further back than the other?
Maybe he has longer legs. Look at that.
Damn. That's pretty good.
I think that's
Why? The legs.
Yeah. Piccola says, reminds me, this coming up Saturday is SummerSlam. It is, Piccola. Robbie says, Dakota looking lang, yo.
Good thing it doesn't count until there.
Right?
Because neither of them look the same.
Ooh. Yeah. They're off a little bit. Not slow motion.
Yeah. Nia Jax, new champion.
They went up to first, huh?
That was a pretty damn good dive.
463.44.
Solo's not winning.
Mm-mm. Robbie's like, Nia Jax, bun that twat. Oh, that's not very nice.
Here we go. The Chinese. They were off a little bit, but that's basically perfection. I don't know how you could do better than that.
Mm.
Heads off.
Ooh. Ooh, that was a little bit worse than those other ones.
Mm-hmm. What is she wearing?
She's wearing her lingerie.
She's very womanly tonight. Half the time she tries to dress like a man.
They gave him a 9 on their execution? Good God.
Is that good or bad?
Like, crazy good.
Oh, okay.
That's insane. Oh, Mexico. I was hoping they'd bump out Canada. They didn't. Sad. Oh, let's see. Pickle's like, I gotta know a few things. Talk with you offline as long as you're up for it. Sure. Robbie says, Finn, can he show what a talented wrestler is? I don't know. Can he?
No. He can train him, though. He's a good trainer.
Chris says, here we go. This is a fucking main event right here.
Yeah, it is.
The main and the eventness.
Hey, we didn't get the Hermie tonight.
Good.
It's pretty cool.
Nobody wants to see that weirdo.
I figured he would have shown up because they had Sami Zayn and stuff.
Oh, the Herm.
Are these guys like very fast?
No. They're very slow. Chris says Joe Hendry versus the Rock guitar sing-off. Robbie says, get your snacks like D and watch the fight of the night as D recommended. I didn't recommend crap. That's Chris recommending it. He thinks it's amazing.
Super me. Damn it. Why can't they give her somebody that can fucking beat her? Thea Hill's not gonna win. She's not even good. It's like, fuck, dude. They're like, we just want her to have the title forever.
What you doing, Argus? Chris says this will be on MJF versus Will Ospreay level. Ooh, will it though? Will it?
No.
Lying to me, Chris. Lying to me.
I've heard that. 1 beats 10.
Does it though? I feel like it's a lie. All lies. Best of the both.
Pretty good deal.
Chris says Lyons is still injured, but she could beat Roxy. But realistically, right now, I can only see Ariana Grace or Sol Ruca beating Roxy.
Yeah, and I wouldn't want Sol Ruca to win it. She's just not ready. But Grace would be fun. Although I'd rather see her just move up to the main roster. But there's others that I like that could... There's plenty of women down there. There's that blonde girl with the sword. There's the Lash Legend.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's a couple more. There's some of them that you're like, wow. Like, I have no idea who these girls are.
Right. Chris says, but you can bring back Shotzi to NXT and make her a star as NXT champ.
Yeah. Old Shotzi. Get rid of her off the main roster.
Mm-hmm. The women's 100-meter backstroke. Robbie, I'm not even going to read your comment because it's idiotic and gross.
Is it about a bike?
No, it's about, he's trying to say I became a fan of Hermie. Chris says, but there is a girl in NXT right now by the name of Jasmine Nix. She's so hot, Latina, even hotter than Lola Vice.
All right, who's she with? She's not the big girl, is she?
Jasmine Nix. Well, Reagan Smith better fucking win in the semifinals. Chris says Jasmine Nix is a small Latina girl with JC Jane.
I don't know if I know her.
Chris says also Maddie Rinkowski, aka Ren Sinclair, also in NXT right now. She faced DMD before on AEW.
It looks like they have two new signees coming pretty soon.
Ravi says, I think she's a big girl. So he says this Saturday the SummerSlam pre-show will be 3 hours.
What the fuck is wrong with them?
Why did it go from 2 to 3 all of a sudden? That's gross. The kickoff starts at 5 Eastern, 2 Pacific.
It's 4 our time. So it's starting at 5?
Yeah.
Huh. Maybe it'll get over at 11.
Yeah.
The Eastern. 9 hour.
Right. 4 hours of it? That's weird. I feel like it should only be 3.
It's SummerSlam.
Yeah, I guess it's a little bit more, but still. Chris says Jada Parker is the girl with the 2 dudes tag team. She is so hot. Sophie says hopefully the Wyatt 6 in ring debut isn't a flop.
Definitely could be, because they're not very good wrestlers. So it's going to have to be a lot of show. Because Dexter Lumis isn't very good. That other dude, Tiny, I don't even know what his name was. Gacy or something. And then Eric Rowan, I mean, he was the weakest one out of the Wyatt guys.
Mm-hmm. Brandon Stevens says, hey, Wrestling Gab. Hey, Brandon. Robbie's like, yay, 3 hours of shite pre-show hype. So he says, with the way they are hyping on CM Punk versus Drew, that feels like the main event of SummerSlam. And Chris says, this better be a New Japan match and none of the main roster fuckery. Good luck with that.
If they don't put the bloodline storyline at the end, then they've ruined it. It's over. With Cody.
If the bloodline's not in the main event.
Because if Roman was there, it would be a main event. I would assume that the Punk one will go on first to get everybody jacked up.
Right. Sophie says, wonder when we will see the eventual Bo Dallas versus Chad Gable match.
Hopefully pretty soon. Bo Dallas. Like, people forgetting that Bo Dallas was like Curtis Axel's tag partner and they sucked.
Right. Bo,
Like, everybody got short-ass memories in wrestling, I guess, because...
Right.
Like, what the fuck?
I just don't feel like he's that good just because he decides to pretend he's like his brother. I think it's kind of gross, personally.
I mean, I like the Bo Leave stuff. I really did. I mean, I say it all the time still, but... I mean, come on. It's like Sami Zayn. Like, people just forget that he lost to a mousetrap a couple years ago at WrestleMania. Like, it's just like, oh, really? I'm sorry.
He was a complete joke of Jackass. He was literally made a jackass by Jackass.
Yeah.
Oh! Let's see. So if it says CM Punk versus Drew could be a banger, especially since it will be their first singles match, and they have like a 7-month build to it.
We'll see. CM Punk's not what he used to be.
He might get broken really
I'm just worried
easily.
he's going to get injured again.
Right, and then be out for another 7 months. Chris says Bo Leave and Joe Hendry. That's their tag name. They have little mini cans at Costco of Pepsi. I thought about getting them because they're, they're the little tiny cans.
Perfect for you.
Perfect for me if I want a soda. Sophie says it'll be interesting what will open the show on Saturday.
Punk and Drew. I mean, I guess I could always go with Liv and Rhea. Get that one over with. And they also have Nia and Bayley. But I would just bookend it with the two big matches.
Sophie also says, I could see Bayley versus Nia Jax be the opener.
Mm-hmm. But then what would you put Punk and Drew in the middle? That doesn't make a lot of sense.
The women's match, if it is anything, will be like the second to last match or something.
Bring the crowd down before the main event.
Mm-hmm.
Although the Bayley match could be fun. Although it is Nia.
Mm-hmm.
But if Tiffany cashes in, although it seems early for that, I'd be okay with it though. I just don't know what would happen if she became champion. Like long-term story plans. She doesn't really have a rival. I mean, they're trying to make Reckoning her rival right now.
Mm-hmm.
Had her beat her a few times and stuff.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, so I would assume that's the route they go. If they give her the title, but that's fucking cakewalk.
Mm-hmm.
She's not good. Just don't have her wrestle fucking Shayna Baszler. That'd be terrible. She doesn't really have a rival, does she?
No.
Tiffany, yet?
Not really. So if it's like CM Punk versus Drew, I could see be the co-main event. So if it says Seth Rollins is also involved in that Punk versus Drew match, so that could depend on where they put that match on the card. I like how some of the matches on Saturday are unpredictable.
Ooh, which one?
Yeah, which ones are unpredictable?
I'll tell you who will win.
There are a couple that are a little harder.
Yeah.
Like the Gunther one. I mean, Gunther probably should win.
Mm-hmm.
But he's king of the ring, and so it's weird
To give him two things. But since he's not wearing the king stuff, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, it's like they just get a chance at the title and that's it. So if it says, don't forget, we got a pay-per-view at the end of the month as well. I could see some rematches. Gunther versus Damian, CM Punk versus Drew, Liv versus Rhea are the unpredictable ones. So Gunther versus Damian.
Gunther versus Damian. Gunther.
CM Punk versus Drew.
Drew.
Liv versus Rhea.
Liv.
Chris says, Travis thought on my Rockets having third overall pick Reed Shepherd.
I don't know anything about basketball's rookies this year. I mean, I watched the draft, I think, but I don't remember any of them standing out. I think Dalitha was mad the whole time.
What was that? The Indianapolis Colts?
The draft.
Oh.
Was that what we were watching? You were like, they had the first pick 2 years in a row or something from a different country.
Yeah. Yeah,
Spain.
it was the basketball.
It was Spain or
It was the fucking basketball shit. I was like, what a bunch of losers. Like, why don't they just put it over there then? If they want to make it a European sport. I just think it's stupid to change the rules to compensate for retards that you're bringing in from other countries. Mm-hmm. That's what pisses me off about it. That's my biggest thing. Put it over there then.
Because of the retardation.
Mm-hmm. So it says, do they want Gunther to walk into that bash at Berlin as the champion? Or do they want him to win it at that pay-per-view?
Exactly.
What's what you want for the bedroom?
No.
Both running
but
at full
that's funny.
speed.
People's like, let's not talk about it. I can't talk about that again before we lose our minds here. Yeah, no talking. Lose your minds. The basketball stuff.
Oh.
They're like, you look like Clark Kent. Didn't you say that earlier? That was funny. Now they're comparing him to Superman.
Oh.
That's funny shit.
Well, he had
Because of his glasses, and he takes them off to do his routine. His glasses are either really, really filthy, or they're just always steamy.
Well, he was sweating.
I know, but they're that way, like, every picture of him, even while he's on the show. They don't really talk to the one guy on the team. It's weird. That one.
Yeah, they only talked to him.
They didn't talk to him, really.
Oh.
And they didn't show, like, his family. It's kind of weird, dude.
Like, here's all the white guys.
And they showed
And the token black gymnast over there.
No, they showed the other kid.
Oh.
The
Okay.
Oriental kid family
Mm-hmm.
and stuff, but they didn't show that guy.
They're
Like in nothing. Like, I was like, when are they going to show his family, like, celebrating? I'm like, oh, that's sad.
Mm-hmm. Why is it so sharp? Like, it's like you're stabbing me with a needle.
That's a weird feeling.
Because it's really high pitched.
It's high pitched.
Mm-hmm. Like a really high.
So high pitched.
It's sharp.
So he says, what are you guys talking about? I'm confused. Nothing. Chris says they better not have Hermie versus Gunther at Bash at Berlin for a title. You know that's what they're going to do.
Hey, look what's coming out your armpit.
Oh, no. Not the armpits.
I'm like, what's coming out of her shirt? escaping. If I was out here, but I wouldn't escape. All right,
People's like, my
$10.
brain's scrambled up. Just scrambled yo. People's like, adults are talking. Play with your Cena doll. So it's like, with the way Finn was talking in the back, I could see him screwing both Rhea and Damien this Saturday.
Yeah, I have a feeling it could be Dom that screws Rhea and leaves with the blonde.
Liv?
Mm-hmm.
Oui, oui, bonjour. What? Oh, God. So it's like, if Gunther versus Damien is great, I could see them do a rematch at Bash at Berlin.
Mm-hmm. Is he already out? Nope.
No.
He's hulking up.
He's like, I'm never out. Just look at me. I look jaundicey, but it's fine.
That was a music group in the 80s.
Jaundice?
Jaundicey.
So basically, SummerSlam is a setup for Bash at Berlin. Like, we could see some rematches.
It's called Jodeci.
But that's funny. All my life, I pray for someone like you. And I think it's over.
Oh no. I think he broke him. Chris says Gunther wins main roster fuckery match. They could go longer because it's a TV show, not a pay-per-view. They can't. Sci-fi has strict rules too, you know.
They
So
don't
he says
shit.
some feuds
Oh, God,
will
put
be
him back to
ending at
sleep.
SummerSlam.
Choke him out.
Oh my God, he's murdering him. I think he's gonna rip his head off.
Murder him with murder.
Oh no, not the murdering with murder. Murder with murder.
Put him out. Don't let him go.
Oh my God, he's never going to be able to continue. It's terrifying.
He told him. He's like, okay, roll out of the ring. Here he comes. So he just said, pushed him out of the ring. Oh, Priest thinks he's tough. He's literally attacking somebody that just had a freaking 20-minute match.
He's so strong.
He also did this to cash in.
Like he can't beat somebody clean.
No, he's in a bad guy team, so he can't. Oh, so it's like some feuds won't be ending at SummerSlam.
No.
Sophie also says, I can see some feuds end at the October pay-per-view. That was a squash.
I think this is how you should do it if you're Triple H. You book Gunther to win the title at SummerSlam. And then you go to the Bash at Berlin and have Brock beat him. And take the title off of him in his hometown.
There you go. And beat him and take the title away from him. Far, far away from him.
That's what I would do. Well, this is over.
Yeah, this is over. It's over. People's like, well, that's a show checked. Yeah. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us tonight watching Raw on Sci-Fi. We'll be back again on Wednesday for AEW Dynamite. Don't forget that this Friday is SmackDown. It will be on its normal program on Fox.
How dark we are.
Yeah. And then SummerSlam is this coming Saturday, August 3rd, everybody. All right, we'll see you on Wednesday. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab. Bye-bye.